Welcome back, everybody. This is MississippiCZAR. We're jumping into our third mission of the Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered Veteran Campaign walkthrough. I know that's a lot to spit out real quick, but this mission is actually called Charlie Don't Surf, and we're pushing a location that Al-Assad is supposed to be located in. Now, the first couple Call of Duties, like 1 through 5, had a different kind of AI spawn system. It was set up where no matter how many enemies you killed, they're going to keep on spawning until you push forward through the checkpoint. Obviously, it's not really like that in the new games, but we are going to kind of run into this on the end of this episode. So we're going to come in here, we're going to go down the stairs, and there's going to be 3 or 4 people in this room. But once they see you, only one person is going to stay aiming down the sights at you through this door. So if you kill this one guy, the other 3 people have moved around and kind of ran away and retreated. So shoot this guy, and we're going to push out to the right, and there's going to be one dude that comes from the left doorway and one from the right. Now there is one more person that's in this left doorway, so once you're up here you can get a grenade ready or a flashbang, or just be prepared for him to be there, because if you don't kill him in there, he's going to start shooting you in the back when you take a right. And there's also one of the intels are in that back far left room. I'm going to run in there just to make sure he did die from that grenade. Now, the room at the end of the hallway that we were just looking at doesn't have anyone in there. It's these far two right rooms that we have to be worried about. Now, this is like a different kind of pace than we've seen in the first 2 missions. It's a little more hectic, a little more fast-paced, and on Veteran it obviously makes it very difficult. So you need to use your corners, use your pivots, anything you possibly can just to kind of be safe and move forward. So you can go left or right in these doorways, not this one, but these other 2. You can go through this one or the right side. I think there's 2 more enemies in this back room. Just be careful you don't get ambushed back here and get hit with a gun. So we're starting to come to the conclusion that Al-Assad is not in this building. So once we're done, we're going to kind of exit this area, and we're going to have to move to a different building on the other side of town that we kind of got new intel that he's at. So we got to go back outside this building, and we're gonna go the same way we came in. But there's a spawn point up here that once you cross, a bunch of enemies will spawn. So I'm gonna stop up here just for a second, just to kind of show you what I'm talking about. So there's really 2 spawn areas from where we're at. If you just stay right here and don't push up towards that barbed wire, and make sure you take out this RPG on the top of the building. These barbed wires, once you hit there, it's going to cause 3 or 4 people to come down this alleyway right here. So run up to the barbed wire, come back, and kind of just take your angles to take them out. And then once you push up to that blue car, the blue car will cause another swarm to come. It's only 3 or 4 people, but barbed wire, then the blue car, both of them cause enemies to come out. So just be prepared. Like I said, when you know what's coming, it's not as hard. But this is a very difficult mission so far. This next area we're going to come into is kind of like a square. You can take a right or a left, you know what I mean, and kind of go work your way around the square. The best thing that I did was hide behind this oil drums right here and pick off as many people as I can that was pushing me around this corner. Now, I didn't go past the oil drums yet because there's people on top of the building that's to our left side, up on top of the building, shooting. So I wanted to clear out all the people that I could see and kind of make a clear path and make sure I wasn't going to be shot in the back anymore. Now, this guy up here is hiding behind the ray. I'm just at a very bad angle. It's hard to see him. But he is definitely someone you're going to have to take out before you move forward, because he's obviously got the best shot in the world, and you die in 3 shots. So take him out, and then we'll continue on clearing out this square. But once you come around the barrel, there's going to be more people that spawn in. So just kind of take your time working your way around, and your team went the other direction, so they're kind of starting to clear them out. But you can't always take that as 100% sure they killed everybody. You see my team like running towards me like it's all good, and then there's still this one guy back here. So make sure it's cleared out so you don't get shot in the back, because you definitely will die. I don't care how good your reaction time is. But we're going to continue to move forward. Up here to the left, there's going to be 4 or 5 people that are going to be on top of the building that we got to take out first. you can kind of see them all up there right now, and they're obviously RPG shooters, and they got automatic rifles. So just kind of take your time picking them out. I guess maybe you can chunk a grenade that far. It's kind of hard to tell with, I don't know the mechanics of this game as well as the newer games. But just kind of take them out, and we're going to work our way forward to like a street area. It's there's going to be a truck that's got a light machine gun attached to the back of it. So you're obviously going to want to take out the light machine gun first, and then we'll worry about the people that are across the street in general. So here comes the machine gun and the guy driving the truck. Like I said, do your best to take out the light machine gun first, and then we can start worrying about these people that are across the street next to that big old, it looks like a tank. I don't know if it's gas or maybe it's water, I don't know. But worry about them. Take out as many as you possibly can, but I'm not sure how many are going to spawn. Know what I mean? I don't know if it's set up where you got to push to a checkpoint so they stop spawning. That's kind of how I want to think that it is set up. But I just run left to the street and get this right angle on this top building. Once you're here, your teammates will also push across the street. So that kind of stops them from spawning on top of that building. But I do decide to take the left side. I'm not real sure about the middle or the right side. I only had to go through this part of the mission once, so this left side worked for me. Now there's going to be two ways we're going to have to fight here. Forward straight ahead, and over here to our right on top of that building. So just be prepared to start taking out in both directions. Sit far back as possible and use the wall to your advantage. Take out one direction, then take out the other direction, vice versa, until you feel comfortable enough to move forward in the direction we're shooting. You're going to be going that way. So watch out for these two guys up on top of this building. It could be more. They got the RPGs and the full autos. So just peek around the corner, but keep your back up against the wall so the people to your left can't see you. And other than that, it's just kind of a little gunfight. I kind of like this area of the map more than I do these inside fights, because the inside fights seem to be a little more difficult on veteran. From here, you're going to want to take a left, and you can just run straight. I kind of stopped a second. I thought that was an enemy, and I ended up getting hit somewhere else. But you can just run straight forward. I'll say I go back to check. But we're heading towards this network building, which was another map on the multiplayer. It was one of the bonus maps that came out like halfway through the year. I can't remember what it was called. But this part of the mission was hella difficult. This building here in general is a pain in the butt.
Do it.
Breaching! Breaching!
Go, go, go!
Alright, so when I got to this room, I had a flashback of back to when I used to play this game in 2007. For some reason, the achievement popped in my head. I'm not sure what it was called, but you had to destroy all the TVs that were broadcasting. I'm guessing it's Al-Assad 2 on there. I'm not sure who it is on there, but all the TVs that are playing actual, like, moving images. So, you know, it was all cool, these first few rooms. You know, it's been easy to clear. Not a whole lot's been going on. Even these guys across the opposing hall were rather easy to pick off from where we were. There's plenty of places to hide, you know what I mean? They're not doing a very good job shooting. So, well, let me tell you, we're about to move into some hardcore gunfight, running, sprinting, trying to beat spawns, trying to get checkpoints, and I had to completely bail on the achievement, if it is still one. Alright, just a little detail on this room we're about to go to, which is basically like the biggest fight of the mission. We're in like a huge just computer room, look like a bunch of people answering calls, and I don't know. But we push through this single door here, and not a whole lot happens at first. You have to run to about right here before people will spawn, and I found it best to rush all the way over, shoot the guy left of that door, and kind of camp out in this room over here. Because let me tell you, if you stand right there at the door, I tried to just kill people, and you know, hopefully eventually they'll stop spawning and stop throwing grenades, and I'll be safe just to move forward. Let me tell you, it did not happen. This is the best way I found to complete this area, is just to run, push, clear out the portions ahead of me and around me where I'm safe enough. And I took coverage in these little tiny offices. I laid down when I got shot. I'd chunk grenades back if I could. But I just moved room for room over here, taking out the few people who were there so they couldn't spawn in there anymore. And by the time I got right here, you're one room away, or one hallway away. You see that door to the left? That's the final area you're trying to get to in this room. That's where you're supposed to be pushing through. So if you can get in here and hide in this hallway and wait for your teammates to make it towards you, or for you to get the checkpoint, or I'm not real sure, because I just sat here and fought enemies a while, and eventually my teammates made it all the way to me and we got the checkpoint. But like I said, it's never spawning enemies if you stay where you're at. You really just have to push this area. You got to push through, do your best to skip as many as possible. Then from this safer area, you can kind of pick off the people you need to pick off. Because I don't know if once I got over here, the enemies were limited and they stopped spawning. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure how the spawns are set up for the AI on these games. I know back in the day you had to push forward far enough to get the checkpoint. It's not kill all the enemies in a room and move forward, because they just keep on spawning. But once you get through this, we're basically done for the mission, and I think I'm going to leave it here, and I'm going to catch you guys on the next mission. Alright, see ya.
Should be on the second floor.
Yeah, there goes our boys.
Hoorah! Hoorah!
Hold your fire! Friendly's coming out!
No sign of Al-Assad, sir.
All right. Fall in, Marines. Stay frosty.
Watch your six, devil dog.
He's not
It's out of
here.
loop. Broadcast is recorded.
Yeah. Score 1 for military intelligence.
Griggs, turn that off.
Roger that. I got something better anyway.
Command, this is Red Dog. TV station secure. No sign of Al-Assad. The broadcast is a recording. Over.
Yeah. Oorah.
Roger that, Command. Out. Marines, rally up. We got a new assignment. Get your gear and get ready to move out. Let's go.